Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a wonderfully witty short story that really gets at a timeless question. Just how far would you go to get a date? We're about to see one sailor's audacious answer and, even better, how a clever woman turns his whole scheme completely on its head.
So let's just start with a question for you, because our hero, a Mr. Catesby, is about to set a very, very high bar, and maybe a very foolish one too.
All right, let's get into it and meet our protagonist. He's a smitten sailor, and his plan? Well, let's just say it's a bold idea.
Okay, so here are our two main players. First, you've got Mr. Catesby. He's a second officer, and he is instantly head over heels in love after just one look at Prudence True Fit in her window. And then there's Prudence herself, who seems, at least at first, completely unfazed.
Now, Catesby has a major problem, right? He is a total stranger. He's on the outside looking in with absolutely no connection to her. So how on earth does he get in the door?
And here is his solution. It's a plan that is both breathtakingly simple and completely insane. He does a little recon at the local pub, finds out her brother Fred has been away for 7 years. So what's his move? Just 3 little steps. Find the house, knock on the door, and pretend to be Fred. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
So how does this so-called brilliant plan actually work out? Well, as you can probably guess, it goes off the rails almost immediately.
You know, he really commits to the part. He just walks right in and embraces Prudence like she's his long-lost sister. And this is the reception he gets. A swift slap right to the head. Not exactly the tearful reunion he was dreaming of.
And this really just highlights the massive gap between Catesby's fantasy and the chaotic reality of the situation. He was expecting hugs, happy tears, the whole shebang. Instead, he's getting called drunk, maybe insane, and Prudence's mother is threatening to call the constable.
But then, right here, the whole story pivots. Prudence is watching him closely, and she has this moment of realization. This guy, he isn't actually crazy. He's just got an unbelievable amount of nerve. And in that moment, instead of calling for help, she sees an opportunity for a little mischief of her own.
And just like that, the power dynamic completely flips. Catesby walked in there thinking he was the one running the show, but he has no idea that Prudence is about to take total control of this situation.
So after saving him from the very constable her own mother called for, she lays the perfect bait. While Catesby is hiding out in the next room, she says, loud enough for him to hear, that her mother will be out the next evening. And of course, our overconfident sailor hears this and thinks, aha, I've done it. He thinks he's charmed his way into another meeting. He is walking right into her trap.
So the next night, Catesby arrives, all polished and ready to go, thinking he's about to have this romantic evening. He has absolutely no idea that Prudence has an accomplice waiting in the wings to spring the perfect trap.
Just as Catesby is getting comfortable, the door bursts open and in storms a charwoman, a Mrs. Porter. She takes one look at him and cries out, identifying him as her long-lost husband, Joe, the man who apparently abandoned her and their 5 children 18 months ago.
And the tables are turned completely. It's just this hilarious and inescapable punishment. His supposed wife is clinging to him, Prudence and her mother are acting all surprised and delighted by this family reunion, and he is physically blocked from getting out the door. He has been utterly, perfectly out-schemed.
So after Catesby is thoroughly humiliated and finally makes his escape, totally defeated, the story leaves us with one final brilliant little twist. As he's leaving, tail between his legs, Prudence gives him this parting line. It's a clear invitation, isn't it? A way of saying, okay, let's try this again, but this time it's on my terms. The game is still on, but now she's setting all the rules. And that leaves us with the big question, right? After being so masterfully out-schemed and put in his place, does our audacious sailor actually earn a real date in the end? The story leaves it up to us to decide if his boldness, now matched by her cleverness, might actually work out.
What a fantastic story of wit and reversal, a true masterclass in turning the tables. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only.